Hello dear traders, you are watching a weekly Linkup on InstaForex TV channel with me, Tahmina Salomova. In our program we discuss the ongoing situation on Forex and forecast for the moves of popular currency pairs. Technical analyst Petr Ikimovich will give us his expert advice. By tradition, let's discuss the most popular currency pair for a start. Recent geopolitical events pushed the US dollar down against most rival currencies. This encouraged the euro to close the trading week in the green. Hi Petr, when do you foresee a change in trading sentiment on the euro?
Hello there, traders. On the euro versus US dollar, what I found according to a daily time frame is a very strong horizontal base. It is a sideways base. And it's about 2 months that price is trading inside of this strong horizontal trading range, which is basically a sign that euro versus US dollar is in absolute sideways mode at the moment. I also found inside of this horizontal base there is a potential symmetrical triangle, and this is another pattern inside of the larger pattern, and this may produce a very strong volatility once we clean the resistance or support from these two patterns. But for now, my advice is basically to, if you want to sell, that you have a support around 1.2240. So right now, price is sitting absolutely in the middle of this symmetrical triangle, in the middle of this horizontal base. So if you want to sell, watch for support around 1.2240, and if you want to buy from this point, watch potential resistance level at the price of 1.2420. So again, this is a very big sideways range on the euro US dollar, and be very careful if you plan to trade euro dollar. But if you plan to trade, then watch for this support and resistance levels from these two major patterns on the euro versus US dollar.
The pound sterling is following a different trajectory against the US dollar. Once again, the pound dollar pair is finishing this trading week with a rapid rally. Do you think the British pound will be able to extend strength against its American counterpart?
On the British pound versus US dollar, basically what I found is a very strong pattern in the background. According to a daily time frame, I found a potential and basically confirmed double bottom formation, which is a very strong pattern. And especially on the daily time frame. So this is a very strong indication that buyers are in control and that we may expect a further upward movement. Also, what I found is that the market basically traded around this neckline of this double bottom formation, but price managed to sustain above this neckline, which is a very good sign for further strength on this currency pair. So the first and major resistance according to the daily time frame is 1.4330, and this is a resistance based on the previous price action. This is a swing high based on the daily time frame. If you see the valid breakout of 1.4330, then watch for more, and you can potentially add more buying positions, and watch for a major target at the point at the price of 1.4500, and this is a basically projection from this double bottom pattern in the background. So again, watch for buying opportunities. The first key resistance 1.4330.
This week, investors are voicing grave concerns about geopolitical risks related to Syria. The risk-aversion sentiment provided safe haven assets with support. Nevertheless, the dollar-yen pair is set to close on Friday with gains. Petr, how would you comment on this currency pair?
On the USD versus Japanese yen, what I found is a very interesting pattern. Basically, it's inverted head and shoulders formation according to a daily time frame, and this is one of the strongest reversal patterns that we can have in the technical analysis. The interesting point here is that there's also a breakout of supply trend line in the background, which actually gave a more strength into our analysis and into this inverted head and shoulders formation. So basically, we have two patterns, and the breakout basically confirmed that we took the resistance of these two patterns. So this is absolutely a bullish momentum on this currency pair. So my advice is absolutely watch for buying opportunities, and the projected target is at the price of 109.40, and this is a basically projection from this inverted head and shoulders formation.
Would you like to analyze another trading instrument today?
On the British pound versus Japanese yen, I found a similar situation like on the USD versus Japanese yen. There is a inverted head and shoulders formation. This was it took about 1 month to form this potential bottoming on the British pound versus Japanese yen. The price basically went below the 200 simple moving average, and then traded above. The slope of this 200 simple moving average is upward, and this is a clearly short, mid, and long-term bullish trend. And inverted head and shoulders formation confirmed that this may be a very good time to build long positions on this currency pair, at least on the short-term perspective. The projected target of this inverted head and shoulders formation is at the price of 156.40, and this is basically also the swing high and the resistance from the previous price action based on the daily time frame. This is a perfect area where you can take your profits or scale some part of your position. So watch for buying opportunities with a target at 156.40.
Peter, we appreciate your trading recommendations. See you next Friday. You have watched the weekly Linkup on InstaForex TV channel. This edition was presented by me, Tahmina Salomova, and Petar Ikimovic, a technical analyst of InstaForex office in Serbia. We wish you fat profits and a nice weekend.